Hello, guys. It's Mrs.Z. It's a grade 5 mission 1 lesson 7 exit ticket. Use the table to round the number to the given place. Label the number line and circle the rounding values. Mrs.Z never did use before this table, but now I was researching how to think about this. So this is a 8 ones, and they change if you're gonna round to the tens, they want you to combine tens and ones, so it becomes 85 tens. So now if you're gonna round to the ones, you're going to look, there are 5 tens, so that would be a 9 ones to round. If you're gonna round to the nearest tens, then you need to look the hundreds. So right now you can't change if there is 400, so you cannot make any tens. So it should stay 85 tens. If they say round to the nearest hundreds, that means they want you to change the ones and tens and hundreds to have all 854 hundreds, and then look the thousands. If you have thousands more than 5, then you can change this 854 into 855,000. So hundreds, sorry. So that means you can round hundreds to one more because 6,000 is more than 5, and you can get that number to 855 hundreds, and that change everything to 8 wholes and 515 8 wholes and 550 thousands. So this doesn't make sense much to me, honestly, but let's see how we can do this on a number here. So if we have this number that is 8 wholes 546, and then also here I'm going to write same number, 8 wholes 546. The first they want to round to the nearest hundreds. So hundreds are here. So these are what we need to round, depend on the hundreds that we have. So when we have 600, we can round and add one more. So because we have 6 thousands, they can make one more 100. So our rounding is going to be 8 wholes and 550,000. When we look this one here, we need to round to the nearest tens, which are the tens are right here. So they are not even, we don't have any tens. So our job is to write 0 because 10, it's not tens, $10. $8, we don't have $10 yet. So we need to round to the nearest $10, but depend how many $1 we have. If we have $8, that's very close to the $10. So we can use this to make new $10. So we can really round this to the $10 with 00. So that's that will be when you take the logical thinking. If you're going to show this on the number line, we can start off what number goes on the bottom. That we have 8 whole dollars, and we have 8 holes, and we have 504 4 hundredths. So it has to start with this. We have 8 holes and 5/10, 4 hundredths, and we're going to put the 0 for thousands. So now depend on these thousands is if we're going to round this new our hundreds or not. So we have to start with how many hundreds we have, and we have 4, and then after that we put the 0. The next value is going to be 1 more 100. So can we make 1 more 100, or we can't make 1 more 100? So the next number is 8 holes and 5/10 and 50 hundredths. So let me take it. It's okay. This is good. Okay. So 8 holes, and so or it's gonna be this number, or this is going to be depend on how many thousands we have. So in midpoint, it will be it's always in between these two numbers is a 10 10, because this is a base 10 numbers. So if I make 4 lines, about like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. This is approximately, we have 10 numbers, and then on these numbers, midpoint is 8 and 545. So we have 0, we have 0 thousands, and we have in the midpoint 5,000. So 8 holes 540, 8 holes 545, and then 8 holes and 550,000. So in between, if we want, we can write this is 8 and 541, 542, 543, 544, 545. My number is 8 and 546. So right here is 45. So here, this one here is our number. It is 8 and 546. So it's right here. So our number goes from here to here. So because it's a past half, it's a closer that you go to new 100 than if you go back to the same 400. So when you find your number and that is above the half, you can round up. If it's lower than a half, that's why 5 is important. 5 is a half of 10, and it always 10 numbers in between from one place value to another. So if I'm going for 400s to 500s, there is a 10 1,000 spots. So now I can round to this number, which is exactly that. I hope that makes sense to you. If I'm going to show you how you can round this number without tens, this is 8 holes, so we need to round to the nearest 10. So right now we have 0 tens. So that's why you start with the 0 tens. So you can write 0, 0. That's decimal point. If you want a 0, 0, it doesn't matter how. Okay. So that is I need an eraser. And that is what you're gonna do. So now when you have 0 tens, the next point is to have a 110, and that is 10. And then we can also write thousands, but so in between 0 tens and 10 there is 5. So 5 is in between midpoint, correct? So again from here to here is 10, always is 10 spots. So we can write 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need 4 lines to have a 5 equal spaces. So thinking about this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's 8 there. In this part is 8 and 8, but it's just a 8, right? If I want to find 8 and 546, that is even right in between somewhere. So this here is our number. It's 8 and 546. Because this is very close to 10, of course, $8 will be rounded to the 10 instead of $10. So our rounding is going to be 10. So I'm going to, okay. I really hope that this is understandable, and that's what I can explain. This makes sense to me, and it's much logical than the one in the table, what they are trying to do. But we all pick up the strategy that we like the best. So mine is this one. All right, guys, that was Mrs. Z, and I appreciate your patience and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.